We live immersed in a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence. It recommends our news, manages our schedules, assists our work, even drives our cars. It promises efficiency, convenience, connection, solutions to complex problems. Yet, amidst this technological whirlwind, how often do we pause to truly observe our relationship with these powerful tools? How mindfully do we engage with the algorithms that influence our thoughts, feelings, and choices? We might find ourselves reacting automatically, frustrated by glitches, passively consuming recommended content, becoming subtly dependent on AI assistance without conscious choice. We might get caught in cycles of comparison fueled by algorithmic feeds, or feel overwhelmed by the sheer pace of technological change. There's a risk of becoming attached to the convenience, attached to the validation AI can simulate, attached to the very idea of technological progress as an ultimate good. Furthermore, as AI systems are developed and deployed, critical ethical questions arise. Are they designed with compassion, considering the well-being of all affected? Are they built with wisdom, anticipating potential harms and biases? Or are they primarily driven by profit motives, efficiency metrics, or narrow definitions of success, potentially amplifying existing inequalities or creating new forms of suffering? How can we ensure that the development and use of AI align with our deepest human values, with principles like causing no harm, acting with kindness, and pursuing a livelihood that benefits ourselves and others? Buddhist teachings, with their profound emphasis on mindfulness, compassion, wisdom, and ethical conduct, offer invaluable guidance for navigating this complex landscape. How can we apply these ancient principles to cultivate a more conscious, ethical, and beneficial relationship with artificial intelligence, both as creators and users? Today, we explore the practical application of core Buddhist principles to the age of AI. How can we cultivate mindfulness, sati, in our daily interactions with AI to become aware of our habitual reactions, attachments, and the technology's subtle influences on our mind? How can compassion, karuna, and wisdom, prajna, guide the ethical development and deployment of AI, ensuring it aims to reduce suffering and promote well-being for all, rather than causing harm or exacerbating inequality? How do we avoid unhealthy attachment, upadana, to AI's capabilities or promises, maintaining perspective and freedom? And how can we align our engagement with AI, whether in its creation or use, with the principle of right livelihood, samajiva, and our core spiritual values, ensuring technology serves life, not the other way around? The tech industry itself is increasingly grappling with AI ethics. Discussions around fairness, accountability, transparency, bias mitigation, and the potential for misuse are becoming more prominent. Frameworks for responsible AI or ethical AI are being developed by corporations, research institutions, and governments. These often focus on principles like preventing bias, recognizing that AI trained on biased data can perpetuate and even amplify societal inequalities, e.g., in hiring, loan applications, facial recognition. Ensuring fairness, defining and implementing metrics to ensure AI systems treat different groups equitably. Transparency and explainability, making AI decision-making processes understandable to users and auditors, though this is often technically challenging. Accountability, establishing who is responsible when AI systems cause harm. Human oversight, maintaining meaningful human control over critical AI applications. Simultaneously, research in psychology and human-computer interaction explores how technology affects our minds and behavior. Studies show how algorithmic feeds can create echo chambers, how constant notifications fragment attention, and how the design of interfaces can nudge users towards specific actions, often commercially driven. The concept of persuasive technology highlights how digital tools are intentionally designed to capture our attention and influence our behavior, sometimes leading to addictive patterns. There's a growing awareness of the need for digital wellness or digital mindfulness, practices to help individuals manage their technology use more consciously. However, many ethical frameworks remain focused on mitigating negative consequences within existing paradigms, often driven by market forces. They may lack the deeper motivational grounding and transformative potential offered by principles like compassion and wisdom. Similarly, digital wellness often focuses on individual coping strategies without necessarily addressing the systemic issues or the underlying mental habits of attachment and reactivity that technology can exploit. This is where the integration of Buddhist principles can offer a more profound and holistic approach. Buddhist ethics and mental cultivation provide a powerful toolkit for engaging with AI wisely and compassionately. Mindfulness. Study this is the foundation. Mindfulness means paying attention, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Applied to AI interaction, it involves awareness of intention, noticing why you are reaching for your device or using an AI tool. Is it a conscious choice or a habitual impulse? Awareness of experience, observing your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations while interacting with AI. Are you feeling anxious, bored, engaged, irritated? How is the algorithm affecting your mood? Awareness of action, noticing the actions themselves, scrolling, clicking, typing, without being lost in them. Recognizing impermanence and no-self, seeing the transient nature of digital content and the lack of a solid self in the AI helps reduce reactivity and attachment. Mindfulness allows us to step back from automatic pilot and make conscious choices about how, when, and why we engage with technology. Compassion, karuna, this is the motivation for ethical action, the wish for all beings, including oneself, to be free from suffering. In AI development, compassion guides problem selection, choosing to develop AI that addresses genuine human needs and alleviates suffering, e.g., in healthcare, education, poverty reduction, rather than creating frivolous distractions or tools for harm. Design considerations, actively working to identify and mitigate biases that could harm marginalized groups. Considering the impact on employment, social connection, and mental well-being. Beyond our skin, understanding others, empathy, and the need to belong, ensuring data is sourced and used ethically, respecting privacy and consent. As users, compassion involves considering the impact of our AI use on others, e.g., spreading misinformation generated by AI, supporting unethical companies. Wisdom, prajna, this is the clear seeing of reality as it is, understanding interconnectedness, impermanence, and the nature of suffering and its cessation. Wisdom informs, understanding limits, recognizing what AI can and cannot do, avoiding unrealistic expectations or fears, seeing through the hype, discerning skillful means, evaluating whether a particular AI application is truly beneficial in the long run, considering unintended consequences, recognizing delusion, identifying how AI might reinforce our own biases, attachments, or misunderstandings of the world. Prioritizing inner development, understanding that technological solutions alone cannot solve fundamental human problems rooted in greed, hatred, and delusion. True well-being comes from cultivating inner qualities. Non-attachment, nekkhamma/viraga, this involves letting go of craving and clinging. In the context of AI, it means avoiding dependence, using AI as a tool, not a crutch. Maintaining our own skills and critical thinking. Resisting novelty addiction, not constantly chasing the latest AI gadget or feature out of desire or fear of missing out. Letting go of outcomes. Accepting the impermanent nature of technology and its effects, without clinging to specific hopes or fears about the future. Right Livelihood, Samyajiva. This principle, part of the Noble Eightfold Path, encourages engaging in work that does not harm oneself or others. Applied to AI, it prompts questions like, for developers, is the AI I am building contributing to well-being or harm? Does it align with ethical principles? For users, does my use of AI support ethical companies and practices? Does it enhance my work in a meaningful way, or does it lead to distraction or harm? For society, how can we structure our economy and policies so that AI development and deployment support dignified work and shared prosperity, rather than exacerbating inequality? Integrating these principles allows us to move beyond simply reacting to AI towards proactively shaping its development and use in ways that align with our deepest values for individual and collective flourishing. Let's cultivate these qualities in relation to technology right now. Bring your awareness to your present experience. Mindful check-in. Notice your posture, your breath. Recall a recent interaction with AI, perhaps checking social media, using a search engine, or talking to a virtual assistant. Without judgment, simply bring awareness to how you felt during that interaction. Engaged? Distracted? Calm? Agitated? What was the intention behind that interaction? Was it conscious or automatic? Compassion practice. Bring to mind the many people involved in creating the AI technologies you use, the programmers, designers, data labelers, factory workers. Silently offer them a wish for well-being. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. Consider those affected by the AI's use, both positively and negatively. Extend compassion to them. May all beings benefit. May all beings be free from harm caused by the misuse of technology. Wisdom reflection. Contemplate one way AI is genuinely helpful in your life. Now, contemplate one way it might subtly cause distraction, attachment, or reinforce a bias. Can you hold both these aspects with clarity, without needing to label the technology as purely good or bad? Reflect. What truly brings lasting happiness and peace? Is it found primarily in external technology or in cultivating inner qualities? Non-attachment intention. Set an intention for your next interaction with technology. Perhaps, may I engage with awareness, or may I use this tool skillfully without becoming attached, or may I remember to disconnect and connect with the present moment. These simple practices, done regularly, can gradually transform our relationship with AI from one of reactivity and potential harm to one of mindfulness, wisdom, and benefit. Applying Buddhist principles to AI is not about rejecting technology, but about engaging with it consciously and ethically. It's about bringing our full human capacities, our awareness, our empathy, our critical intelligence, to bear on how we create and interact with these powerful tools. Mindfulness helps us see clearly our own habits and the technology's effects. Compassion provides the ethical motivation to ensure AI serves well-being. Wisdom allows us to discern skillful from unskillful applications and to remember that true liberation lies within, not in external advancements. Non-attachment frees us from unhealthy dependence and reactivity. Right Livelihood guides us to align our technological engagement with our core values. The challenge lies in consistently integrating these principles into the fast-paced world of AI development and the often distracting landscape of digital life. It requires ongoing personal practice and collective dialogue. It requires valuing wisdom and compassion alongside innovation and efficiency. Can we build AI systems that not only perform tasks, but also reflect our highest ethical aspirations? Can we use AI not just to optimize external processes, but also as a mirror to understand our own minds and cultivate inner balance? The path forward requires not just smarter machines, but wiser humans. How do you try to bring mindfulness, compassion, or wisdom into your own use of technology and AI? What challenges do you face? What ethical considerations do you think are most important for the future of AI development? How can we collectively support the creation and use of AI that aligns with deep human values? Share your practices, insights, and questions in the comments below. Let's learn from each other as we navigate the path of mindful engagement with technology.